Synergy key mapping. I'm running a Synergy server on Ubuntu and a Synergy Plus client on OS X. The server has a standard Windows keyboard with Shift, Control, Windows, and Alt keys. My MacBook Pro has Shift, FN, Control, Alt/Option, and Command keys. When I press Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, etc., the appropriate copy/paste action doesn't happen on the Mac, but it does in Ubuntu. If I'm controlling the Mac, and press Alt-C, Alt-V, then I get the copy/paste action. So I played around with key mapping in Synergy.conference and found that the following allows me to do copy/paste with Ctrl+C/Ctrl+V. Is this all that I need to do? Or are there other mappings that will help as well? The Synergy configuration page refers to the following key mappings. What are the equivalent keys for each of these on the Windows keyboard and Mac keyboard? What is a meta or super key? Thanks.
For what it's worth, I finally took the time to figure out my Synergy mapping setup. Linux server, desktop, OS X client, MacBook. I wanted the following. Control on desktop, greater than control on MacBook, Winky on desktop, greater than command/on MacBook, Alt on desktop, greater than Alt/Option on MacBook. This allows for the same keyboard mappings that my Hackintosh desktop keyboard uses, so keyboard shortcuts like copy/paste are still different between Linux and OS X, but I'm okay with that. I use the following config.
I was in a similar situation at one point, and I found a somewhat unique way around it. Plug the keyboard directly into your Mac, and edit the keyboard preferences directly. After that, any non-Apple keyboard you attach will use those mappings. Plug in a keyboard. Open System Preferences, Apple menu, greater than System Preferences. Enter Keyboard Preferences, under Hardware. From the keyboard mapping, or similarly named, tab, change the key mapping as you see fit. Synergy Plus will use these key mappings, since it identifies as a virtual keyboard. Edit. Equivalent mappings, based on function. Mac has the extra modifier key, kind of like the old Emacs style keyboards, which had up to 5 modifier keys. Super is generally deprecated, so you shouldn't have to worry about remapping it.
I have a Mac full-size keyboard plugged into my PC, which is Synergy server. When connected to Mac client, OS X Mountain Lion, I've switched Control and Command keys so that Ctrl+C copies regardless of machine. This is done in the Synergy GUI by double-clicking the client and setting. Control, meta, Control. I hope this helps.
As a PC user wanting to connect to OS X, you may find the following useful. This will get you a setup where your usual cut, copy, paste will do what you want and the other keys will be available. Mapping, Windows to Mac. Notes. Using Synergy v1.8.8. Don't forget to fix your registry, if you have disabled the Windows key. The on-screen keyboard is great for checking this.
If you're used to a PC keyboard and want to control your Mac remotely without changing your setup, you map the remote Macintosh computer's keyboard configuration in Synergy with the following. Shift, Control, Meta. Alt, Meta, Control. Super.
If you want to be optional, please hold it, sorry.